This episode is proudly sponsored by Bisect Hosting. Check out the link in the description and use code CODE25 for 25% off your very own server. Hello everyone, welcome back to Vault Hunters. We're back in this world right here. This is the only Vault Hunters world I have known. So what I thought I would do today, since this is going to be my last episode before we actually kick off and get started on the new 1.18 season, I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a world tour just to kind of show you guys around a little bit. I know not everyone has seen everything, so let's take a quick world tour and I'll show you a couple of spoilers and Easter eggs along the way. Also, real quick, before we actually get started, this world that you see here, what I'm going to show you guys is what you guys will receive in the world download. I know you guys are all excited for that and ready for it. So here, after this video goes live, we will be working on getting this world download available to you at vhsmp.com. You can go there and you'll be able to download the world download and play this on your own. This will work in single player. I don't know if you can get this world to work on a server, but it should work just fine in a single player environment. And you can explore, you can check everything out. We are all going to try and put our gear and stuff into our bases. So if you want to see exactly what our gear was and stuff like that, you can go into our bases and look it up here. I have some cleaning left to do in mine, but before I get to cleaning everything up here, let's take a little world tour. So way back in the beginning, this was our spawn point. This here was the little patch of grass, and I don't remember exactly what the spawn point block was. It's been replaced at this point. We had it marked for a while. But this is where we spawned in. We spawned in right along this nice little river. There was a village right over there. Welcome to Vault Hunters. We have CWG.
Hi.
Rob.
Hello.
And Stircat joining us.
Oh, what about Fuzzy?
No, I didn't forget about Fuzzy. Fuzzy knows that we always forget him in each of our series.
Every single thing.
Every single time we always forget him, so I thought I'd mess with him just a little bit more. And this village used to encompass this entire area right around through here. This is where we built our very first starter kind of communal area. This here was our very first start when it came to this whole world. We had captured a bunch of villagers. We put them in here, and I actually built this this building here. And let's take a quick little look at a small time lapse from a previous episode of me actually building this. So we went on from there, and we actually built our first vault portal. Now that's what this was right here. As you can see, it's obviously been replaced by the big one down there and all the special stuff. But yeah, this was our very first portal. We had found these rainbow eucalyptus logs somewhere in the world and decided that would be kind of a cool thing to build around our portal. But this was our very first portal, so this was pretty cool. My very first shop, Ores Incorporated, and I believe I actually still have some stock of some stuff in here, and actually I even have some payment for some of the items. I didn't realize somebody had actually bought a lot of this stuff out, and yeah, this is cool though. Kind of reminiscing on the old times here, but yeah, I know some people kind of got into Mechanism a little bit later, and so that's where those items came from. But yeah, this was our starter area. This is what we used to bypass the daytime so we could use the night. We had our very first mine right down through here. And this is actually where I died the very first time. And I don't remember exactly, well, the terrain's been all messed up since then. But I believe it was somewhere around in here. It was one of these paths that kind of led down into a larger area. And yeah, it was leading down into this here, I think. Yeah, it's right over in here. So this is where we died for the very first time, so, some classic memories here. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah.
Oh my god, those do some damage.
Yeah, holy cow, I got hit twice. And so when it comes to starter bases, this here was Rob Plays Minecraft's very first starter base. I mean, it's a little crazy for a starter base. I thought that was really cool. He kind of went all out. It was very, very neat. Rob then moved into his tree house over here. So this is a much bigger base over here. There's still some potatoes hanging around. Look at those little guys. It's not a chicken, but that's close enough. But anyway, this is Rob's. This looks absolutely amazing. He has his own custom nether portal in here, looking just amazing. I think he used one of the ruined portals to kind of finish this one up, which I thought was really, really neat. And so then we have Hellfire. This is his base here. It looks like he may be missing a block here. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Maybe it is. But yeah, this is Hellfire's base. He built his kind of rainbow base. I still am giving you a hard time because he never actually finished it, but he says he finished it. But I don't think he did. I think this is just unfinished. Completely unfinished base. Unacceptable. His Britannia area back here in the back as well. The next starter base is Master CWG. This is his starter base. He still actually has a lot of stuff in here. All his original statues are in here. The COD MC poster is still in here. Oh yeah, and don't forget, please subscribe. It would help me out. And a lot of his fan artwork is in here as well. Of course, if you guys are into art and enjoy making fan art, head on over to my Discord. The link is down in the description. We have an art channel there as well, and you can submit stuff that we will put into our videos there. So be sure to check that out. The next starter base is Stircat's base. This was Stircat's original starter base, and of course, still very full of all kinds of chests and things like that. Crakes with cakes in it and all that kind of fun stuff. Stircat eventually moved over here. And this here is Stircat's current base, her larger one. And, there's some creepers here. Can I punch them? Yeah. Haha. I'm gonna miss having all this fancy stuff like my punching a mob to death in one hit. Gonna be missing that. Ooh, these are cool. What are these, magma blazes? And then we come to Fuzzy Cub. This was his starter base here. And of course, it's very large. He had a lot of his stuff in here. He had original brewing in here. I think he had his vault altar and stuff in here. I believe he's still got he still got storage and stuff down in here. And he has his mining area and his spawners and stuff down underneath there as well. This was his ore room. And this was a really cool looking build using some of those new blocks. That ebony wood's just amazing. But Fuzzy eventually moved over to here. Oh yeah, his enchanted forest. Yeah, this was a custom built enchanted forest that he made himself. Terraformed the whole thing. It looks incredible. And of course, this is his Britannia area here where he was doing all of his Britannia stuff. But yeah, he eventually moved over to this massive base right here. He's got all kinds of cool stuff just kind of littered around and all around. And this is his main storage area here. And he has apparently been a good fuzzy bear. Ooh, Omega Gear. And of course, he's got multiple levels as well. He's got his own vault portal there, storage system. He's got his bedroom and his artwork and stuff up in here. That's really cool. So yeah, this is Fuzzy Cub's base. Very cool. So after we got started with pretty much everything, we started building farms. Originally, we had an iron farm here. We had a mob farm over in here. Eventually, we kind of moved over to automating everything. We have kelp here. We have melons and pumpkins in here. We have all kinds of different farms kind of spread about. Fuzzy unlocked the garden cloches, and so now we were able to grow a bunch of items here in the garden cloches. Fuzzy also was able to build this awesome bee farm, so we were able to harvest both honeycomb and bottles of honey in here as well. So we got a good source of honey and honeycomb for the vault altar when we needed it there. We also built a cactus farm, and then we also built a sugarcane farm, which is actually encased all inside here, and this gives us sugarcane. Now all of it is currently being funneled into the main central storage area that we have over here. And so everything goes there, and we don't have to worry about going different places to find different items. Everything's right there. Yes, the potion factory. This was one of the first redstone contraptions that I built here on this server. And this was a quick and easy way for us to get splash potions of healing. We just put the items into these dispensers, and it automatically brewed up the potions. And it's actually currently full right now, which is really nice. Still got a bunch of water bottles and stuff like that we can put in the system, but no, it's still chock full of everything it needs, and it will still continue to make splash potions whenever we need them. That was our early way of healing back in the day. And of course, that leads us to CWG's current factory. This is his factory, 3 levels plus a basement. His Britannia area is back here. He's got his industrial foregoing or whatever. What is this? Immersive engineering. Sorry, his immersive engineering setup back here. And of course, artwork abounds everywhere we can find it. And his reactor hall here. I know some of you guys saw us blow this up, but that was just for fun. We didn't do that as a permanent thing. So this is what you guys are going to actually see in the world download. And of course, we can't go too far without checking out my reactor hall. I never actually finished the cooling towers. I do apologize about that. I might remove those and do something else there in the meantime. But we want to get this world download out to you guys, so I didn't really have time to go through and finish up my cooling towers. But we still do have the 2 reactor halls here. We have my main reactor here, which still works. It should be fueled up. Yeah, you can activate it when you check things out on the world download. We have the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer, which is pretty full of, it's not full of antimatter at this point, but nonetheless, still not looking too bad. We have the steam turbine, and then we have our fusion reactor, which actually supplies all of our power that we need at this point in time. And then back here, along this beautiful path, is Corey's base. This is where Corey has kind of set up amongst different kind of areas and stuff, and I think it's a really cool design that he has all of this stuff kind of integrated in with the forest. He has his, I think this was his starter boulder, and it looks like it may have exploded a little bit sometime in there. He has his current farming areas and stuff over here. He's got his main kind of storage and just hangout area right here. He's got his Omega statues and all that kind of stuff over here. And then he has his artifact puzzle over there. He was only 5 away. He was so close, but he did start late. He didn't actually start the same time we did. He joined us a little bit later on. So that's why that is. And this is a really cool little feature. He's got all of his statues, his relic statues over here. His Eternals are over here. This is a really neat... Ooh, a cooler. Ooh. You can get something to eat while I'm out of here. This is where he's storing all of his Eternals. And this is a really, really cool design, I think. This is incredible. I think the contrast of everything is awesome. Here's his felled tree, the tree that fell over. This is where he's been sleeping. You can actually go inside the tree, which is kind of cool. And he had another portal in here. What is this? Is there something underneath? No. Okay. Oh, thought it was going to be kind of cool. Just a little bit of light. But yeah, you can go inside his tree. He actually rebuilt this tree to make it look like it had fallen over. And I thought that was really, really cool. He used the brown leaves to make it look like it's kind of decaying. So very, very neat design. All right, so now we're going to take a waystone and we're going to explore a little bit of something else that we haven't done yet. We've seen all of these. We have a hoglin farm, just a basic hoglin farm. We have a pillager outpost. This is one of the first things that we discovered and explored early on in the game because we needed totems to actually survive inside the vaults. So we found this this pillager outpost, and then we built a raid farm over here. And the way this one worked, we just have a villager inside here, and we would start the raid when we got over here, and all of the pillagers and ravagers and everything would flow into here, and then we would collect all their stuff down here at the bottom. And we used this for quite some time. I can't remember exactly how long we used it for, but we used it for quite a while. We got all kinds of stuff from it, and there's actually still totems and everything else in the storage for it. So there's some neat stuff. There's pig stuff. I mean, there's probably all kinds of stuff. Yeah, still in the system here. It's just a classic relic. So here's one of Rob's projects that he kind of undertook. He went ahead and drained an ocean monument, and he built himself a guardian farm out of all of this. So we get all the shards and everything else out of this, and he was crushing them all up, I believe. Certain things get crushed and certain things don't get crushed, and I think he made quartz and some other items out of all of this. I don't remember even how this works, or even if it does work, or what at this point, but yeah, it's crushing something away, so it's making something. So yeah, he was able to automate a lot of this. He got himself caught. He was able to get nether quartz and glowstone and cobblestone. I think he made a cobblestone generator here as well. Yep, there it is right there. Cobblestone generating away. More create machines, which are really cool. I love a lot of this stuff. He's mixing something up here. Very cool. So yeah, this was one of Rob's projects, and we'll kind of take a little bit of a look outside of it here. Built out in the middle of nowhere, and he was powering it all with a big windmill. Thought this was really cool. So yeah, the Guardians just kind of end up falling down the middle and dying. So very interesting and very cool farm that he was able to build. And another item is the Ender. Now initially we used this for XP, and it's been converted over to just collecting Ender Pearls now. So this was the system we had initially. Stuff at the bottom here we could either retract or leave there, and you could just sit here and slash away at the Enderman. And let's hop out here real quick, And you can see it's a very large Enderman farm. Look at all the Enderman falling down there. That's great. All right, so this is our world. I hope you guys enjoy playing on this world and checking out all the different things that we've done. I'm going to work on cleaning this stuff up. I know some of the other players are going to clean a few things up as well. I'm just going to kind of move all these and get them out of the way. Half of these are empty. Half of them just have a couple unidentified pieces of gear in it and things like that. So you're welcome to obviously explore all of our inventories and everything else. I would recommend starting your world up is a creative world if you want to just explore, because otherwise you won't have access to like my refined storage system here, and you won't be able to see what's inside it and things like that without giving yourself knowledge points and unlocking each of the mods that we use so you're able to do this. So yeah, we will default the world to be a creative world so you guys can explore it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in 1.18.